No, you goddamn little bitch-ass piece of shit! Do not! God damn it. No, you goddamn piece of bitch-ass shit! Do not even screw with that little kid! If you do, I'll rip off your goddamn head and shove it so far up your... No!
Okay, just keep recording so I can...
Oh, George, go off, you guys are pretty cold there.
No, you goddamn piece of punk-ass shit! Do not mess with that friggin' kid! If you do, I'll rip off your goddamn head and shove it so far up your friggin' ass, you'll be coughing up dandruff for 4 friggin' months!
Go ahead.
Look, I don't care what you say. If you ever touch him again, I will frickin' kill you. I'm gonna pull out a goddamn shotgun and blow your damn head off. Do you understand, you little worthless piece of crap?
Columbine probably crosses my mind every day still.
Casey Johnson remembers every detail of that day in the lunchroom. She has the scars as her constant reminders, even the newspaper clippings.
The bullet came in back here and left a big hole, shattered this whole third of my arm, and came out the front.
Casey spends a lot of time sharing her story, speaking to groups about tissue donation. That's what helped save her arm. And opening up to other victims around the country about how to take the next steps after experiencing something no one should ever have to deal with.
There was no mercy from the shooters. He yelled at me after he shot me, and I thought he'd shoot me again. So I closed my eyes and pretended to be dead.
Yet mercy is what Johnson is willing to show to the parents of the 2 boys who left her for dead.
I don't have angry feelings toward the parents. I don't think that any parent raises their child to be a murderer.
What Casey does have? Questions.
What did you see? Like, do you feel like you missed something, or were you involved?
So you would be willing to sit down with the parents face to face?
I think I would.
She's not haunted so much by flashbacks or PTSD anymore. Her 4 kids are now her focus, and all she can think about is protecting them.
So every time I drive up to the school and drop them off, I'm, saying a prayer over the school and over my kids, and every single day I pick them up, I'm thankful to be bringing them.
It has taken me years to try to accept my son's legacy. The cruel behavior that defined the end of his life showed me that he was a completely different person from the one I knew. Afterwards, people asked, "How could you not know? What kind of a mother were you?" I still ask myself those same questions. Before the shootings, I thought of myself as a good mom, helping my children become caring, healthy, responsible adults was the most important role in my life. But the tragedy convinced me that I failed as a parent, and it's partially this sense of failure that brings me here today. Aside from his father, I was the one person who knew and loved Dylan the most. If anyone could have known what was happening, it should have been me, right? But I didn't know. Today I'm here to share the experience of what it's like to be the mother of someone who kills and hurts. For years after the tragedy, I combed through memories, trying to figure out exactly where I failed as a parent. But there are no simple answers. I can't give you any solutions. All I can do is share what I have learned. When I talk to people who didn't know me before the shootings, I have 3 challenges to meet. First, when I walk into a room like this, I never know if someone there has experienced loss because of what my son did. I feel a need to acknowledge the suffering caused by a member of my family who wasn't here to do it for himself. So first, with all of my heart, I'm sorry if my son has caused you pain. The second challenge I have is that I must ask for understanding and even compassion when I talk about my son's death as a suicide. 2 years before he died, he wrote on a piece of paper in a notebook that he was cutting himself. He said that he was in agony and wanted to get a gun so he could end his life. I didn't know about any of this until months after his death. When I talk about his death as a suicide, I'm not trying to downplay the viciousness he showed at the end of his life. I'm trying to understand how his suicidal thinking led to murder. After a lot of reading and talking with experts, I've come to believe that his involvement in the shootings was rooted not in his desire to kill, but in his desire to die.